But the New York Times is admitting what a lot of us already know, which is that it was collusion, that it became obstruction. Now it's campaign finance. This headline, prosecutor's narrative is clear. Trump defrauded voters. What does it mean? Here's part. So have they now moved away from collusion and obstruction and full on to a campaign finance violation?
No, Pete, it's all still going on. I mean, Mueller is still looking at collusion, but I think where the goalposts have moved on collusion is they've gotten away from the original rationale for the investigation, which was there this cyber espionage conspiracy, to now, was the Trump campaign penetrated by agents of the Kremlin, and did the Trump campaign act irresponsibly in that connection, which is all very interesting, but it wouldn't be a crime even if they could prove it. I think they're still looking at obstruction, but that's a case that has profound legal problems. And then the Southern District of New York case, which is different from the Mueller case on Cohen, they are clearly going after the president on campaign finance violations. And I think if you read the sentencing memo the Southern District filed in Cohen's case, it's clear that Trump is the target and he'll be indicted eventually.
You think the president of the United States is going to be indicted? In fact, I understand you have a FoxNews.com op-ed to that point, but I mean, that kind of stops me in my tracks. We've heard all along that, well, Justice Department guidance is that the president himself can't be, or herself down the road, cannot be indicted. But you're saying the Southern District of New York here, very powerful, that those prosecutors are likely to indict the president of the United States.
Yeah, well, first, Ed, Southern District of New York is less powerful since I left. I just want that to be clear. But in all seriousness, the guidance the Justice Department has is that a sitting United States president can't be indicted. So the president's not supposed to get an advantage from being president. All we say is that he can't be put through the criminal process while he's president. So I think what can happen is they can indict him and he could be tried down the road when he's out of office. Now, there could be real problems about that, particularly if he gets reelected. The statute of limitations on this would have long run by the time he gets out of office. But will he be charged? Are they setting the stage to file charges against him? If you read that sentencing memo, I can't come to any other conclusion.
Well, I read your op-ed.
Do you think it's something that can be similar to what happened during the Obama administration when they were accused of campaign finance problems, whereas he just ended up paying a fine for it? And his were even more than what
Nicole,
I believe Trump is.
Good point.
Yeah, it's very interesting. The Southern District, you may remember, prosecuted Dinesh D'Souza on a campaign finance violation, which was a trifle compared to the Obama campaign finance violation. Southern District treated it as a felony. The Obama Justice Department, when it was an Obama violation of $2 million, somehow found it within itself to let them pay a fine to the Federal Election Commission and move on. I don't think the Southern District here has prosecuted Cohen on an offense that they say he was in cahoots with Trump.
Sure.
And the crime is not... The crime is causing a third party, one of them at least, to
People
violate
are wondering
the law.
about two systems.
It seems like the same
leave it
case
right there.
against both guys.
Thank you
Andy,
so
thank you
much.
very much. More Fox